Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're unpacking a really fascinating story where you have this high-stakes drama that flows right into some deep philosophy.
It really does. We're looking at a Jataka tale, so one of the Buddha's past life stories, from the miscellaneous Precious Treasury Sutra.
And our mission today is to see how this story uses, of all things, a goose king to talk about something as huge as the inevitability of death. And loyalty, too.
Loyalty is key here.
Yeah.
And it all kicks off with this incredible scene in the city of Rājagṛha. There's an actual assassination plot against the Buddha.
Right, cooked up by his cousin, Devadatta.
Exactly. And his plan is to release this drunken elephant whose name, ironically, is Protector of Wealth.
A drunken elephant, that's a lot.
It is. It's charging down the street right at the Buddha.
Mhm.
And you have 500 arahants, these fully enlightened disciples who are supposed to be beyond fear.
And what do?
They fly. They literally rise up into the sky to get out of the way. It's total chaos.
Wow. So even enlightened beings can get spooked.
It seems so. But one person doesn't move. Ānanda, the Buddha's attendant, he just stands his ground.
That contrast is amazing. 500 enlightened monks take off, but the one loyal attendant stays put.
And after the Buddha calms the elephant, he projects these images of lions from his fingertips, which is a whole other thing. He turns to everyone.
And he says what?
He basically says, I've seen this before. This exact dynamic, the mass panic and Ananda's singular loyalty, has happened in a past life.
Okay, so that's our gateway into the story.
That's the one. He takes us back to the kingdom of Kush, where he was Rothiha, a king of wild geese.
And Ānanda.
He was Soma, the goose king's most loyal minister.
So the players are the same, just the stage has changed. And I imagine trouble finds them there, too.
Of course. The goose king gets caught in a hunter's net.
And let me guess, the other 500 geese panic and flee.
Just like the arahants, they scatter in terror. But Soma, the minister, stays right by the net. He actually starts talking to the hunter.
A talking goose bargaining for his king's life.
Yes. He offers himself instead. He says, take me. Just let my king go. The hunter is so stunned he doesn't kill either of them.
I would be too.
So he takes them both to the human ruler, King Brahmadatta. And you get this incredible scene of the goose king, a prisoner, demanding safety for all geese.
And then the flock comes back.
They do. They circle a palace once they know their king is safe. It's very cinematic. King Brahmadatta is so moved he grants their safety. But then the whole conversation shifts.
How so?
The goose king stops being a prisoner and becomes a teacher. He gives the human king this powerful metaphor of the four mountains.
The four mountains, this is the core of it, isn't it?
This is the core. He says, imagine four huge mountains, one from each direction, rolling in and crushing everything in their path. There's nowhere to run.
That is a terrifying image. So what do they represent?
Well, the first is the mountain of decline. It rolls in and crushes all your wealth and glory. Doesn't matter how rich you are.
Okay, that's heavy. What's the second one?
The mountain of sickness. It crushes the strong body, your physical strength, your health. It means nothing when that mountain arrives.
And the third would have to be aging.
Exactly. It crushes youthful vigor. And the last one, the biggest one,
Is death.
the mountain of death, which crushes life itself. And the point he makes is that no one, not kings or gods, can stop these mountains.
So what's the solution? If you can't stop them, what do?
You prepare. You can't stop the mountains, but you can gather provisions. The Goose King says the only defense is to cultivate merit and wisdom, compassion, understanding.
So you face them without regret. That makes sense. It's not about avoiding them. It's about being ready.
Precisely.
Ah.
And after this profound teaching, the human king notices that Soma, the goose minister, has been completely silent.
Which is strange, since he was so vocal with the hunter.
Right. And Soma's answer is a masterclass in etiquette. He says that was a dialogue between two kings. It would be disrespectful for a minister to interrupt.
Incredible. So they're rewarded for this display of nobility.
They are. Soma gets a suit of golden armor, and the Goose King gets draped in fine white silk. And then the Buddha brings the story back to the present.
He connects all the dots.
He revealed the whole cast. The Goose King was him, the Buddha. The human king, Brahmadatta, was his own father in this life, King Kuttadana.
And the hunter who set the trap.
That was Devadatta, the same person who released the elephant.
Of course. And Soma, the loyal goose in the golden armor?
Was Ānanda. It shows these core traits, loyalty, treachery. They travel with us through lifetimes.
It really makes you think about which traits you're building up right now. As we wrap up, just picture those four mountains. They're, constantly rolling toward all of us. The question the story leaves you with is, are you just standing there, or are you gathering your provisions? Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.